What to do if there is a recession? Tips for being in the economy's toughest time. We have been hearing some bad news from the last few months, like the Russia and Ukraine war. The Fed has increased the interest rates and the skyrocketing inflation. The news is showing that sometimes terrible is going to happen soon with the US economy, and many experts have been predicting this. However, it is very difficult to tell the exact timing, but according to economists, the first half of 2023 will bring a recession. What really matters for us is how we should react if we are going to face a recession. It is better for us to plan than to fear. Hello 101 community, welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this video, we will talk about what you should do when there's a recession. Moreover, we will give you some tips that might help you in a difficult time. Before we begin, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to never miss any updates. Tips about what you should do if there's a recession. Number 1, remain calm. So most of you, especially teenagers, will be experiencing this situation for the first time, and they might get panicked when they hear the news about jobs losing jobs, stock market crash, and financial crisis. The first thing you should do is remain calm no matter what happens. Most people become anxious when they hear the news about the economic downturn. One thing you must keep in mind is that recessions are the normal part of the economic cycle, and the US has faced about 33 recessions since 1857, but the country has still survived and flourished. However, everything does not get better in just a few days. It takes some time. Number 2, build an emergency fund, keep cash in hand. When the economy is at its peak and the businesses are growing in the country, not many people care about cash. Some people don't hesitate to put their money in risky assets like cryptocurrency. But during this hard time, what really matters is the cash, so you should not abandon it at any cost. We all know that Elon Musk is the richest man on earth, and we think that he does not need to worry about any kind of economic catastrophe, but still, he sold his bitcoins after the prediction of recession, and now he's trying to grow his cash. Therefore, you should also prioritize your emergency funds. You can put your money in the savings account, or you can also save them in the lockup of your house. Keep in mind that you must have that much money, which can easily cover your 3 to 6 months' expenses, so that if you lose the job, you will still have cash. Not just Elon, people also idolize Warren Buffett and follow his advice. He always prefers cash over investments where there are a lot of risks. Now, the important point here is why you should have cash in hand. First things first, when you have cash in hand, you can wait for the golden opportunity and you can strike easily. Imagine you can do nothing when you don't have cash. The second thing is that when the recession starts, everyone will try to take the cash out from the bank, so it might create trouble at that time. Therefore, it is better to save cash in your house. You can save cash by cutting your expenses. Number 3, plan about increasing your income. The worst thing about recession is that it takes away the jobs from many people because most businesses stop producing goods and services, and some companies also face problems in their operations, so they don't think of any other better option but to cut down their staff. Here's the most worrisome report from CNBC that more than 20 million people lost their jobs from all over the world during the financial catastrophe back in 2008 and 2009. Now take a few moments and ask a question how you can prepare for unemployment if there's a recession. Well, don't panic, because this will not help you at all. Think wisely. If you don't want to face this situation, start thinking and making plans about how you can increase your income. The best thing you can do is offer your services if you are professional. For instance, if you're an IT professional, you can offer your services to people on the internet using different platforms like Fiverr and Upwork. Even if you are a mechanic, so you can offer your services, you would surely get a lot of money. If you liked the video so far, press the like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want to develop yourself financially and want to take your future into your own hands, check the links in the video description. Number 4, invest in a recession. Many people ask a question about how to invest in a recession and why you should invest when the market is having its worst. Actually, the worst time in the market can become a golden opportunity for you. So giving the answer to why you should invest during a recession is due to the bear market. When the prices of the shares go down, it becomes a great chance for you to buy them at a low cost. You can also make money when you buy it low and sell it high. Now imagine if the market is at a peak, so the prices of the shares are skyrocketing. If you buy the shares at a high price and suddenly it drops, you would face a huge loss. That is the reason you should buy stock at a discounted price and wait for the right time. However, it does not mean that you should overbuy the stocks or you should buy the stocks of every company without thinking or researching about their backgrounds. Many people advise that you should not spend your money during a recession, but this might be the best thing to put your money in. You would not regret it. So even if you have a 401k, a Roth IRA, or a brokerage account, just stay with your plan and try to invest as much as you can. One thing must be clear in your mind that you are not going to invest for a short time. Otherwise, it would be a big mistake and you might also lose hope. You can only invest if you can wait for a long time, like 5 to 10 years, and when the market will bounce back again. You will be able to sell your stocks at the highest price. Schroeder's study also shows that if you stay in the market for a very long time, your chances of facing a loss remain very low. Some experts have also calculated the length of time for which people invest their money and what are the chances of losses that they can face during such time spans. According to them, if you invest your money for 1 month and take out the cash, chances are that you would lose about 40% of your investment. That's a huge loss. If you invest for a year, the loss percentage gets a bit down, about 30%. So the chances of loss drop steadily. If you invest your money for 20 years, the odds of losing your money almost become zero. Don't make emotional decisions. This is the most important thing. You should never make decisions based on emotions. Otherwise, you would lose much more than what you think. Also, stay away from social media. Many people try to spread fake news during this time to bring more panic. The worst thing you could do in that situation is to take your money in a panic because you fear losing the value of your investment. You should keep in mind that these things will only be theoretical until you take the money out. If you are holding stocks and you see a stock market crash, it's not the first time. The stock market has always bounced back, and if you wait and watch and don't make any emotional decisions like selling your stocks, you will be amazed by the gains after a few years. Don't take any extra debt. A recession is absolutely not a time to put more financial burden on your shoulders. Therefore, do not think about making any big purchases that you cannot afford and you have to take into debt. Imagine if you like nice cars and you are planning to borrow money from the bank and then pay the monthly payments. If you are planning this, don't even think about it because this would be the worst decision ever. That is because your job is already at risk and you might face any financial difficulty. So you should never think about putting pressure on extra monthly payments. That's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon so you will be notified of every update. Also, don't forget to check the links in the video description. And while you're here, click to watch one of these 2 videos appearing on your screen right now. I'll see you there. Take care and stay tuned.